Travis. I'm Travis.
And I'm Chris.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video.
And don't forget to catch us on Instagram at Real Talk with Chris and Travis. So today we're talking about being disabled and being misrepresented in the media. And I'm going to let Travis kind of start us off.
Yeah, I think as far as like individuals with disabilities in the media, I feel like they use individuals that aren't disabled to portray disabled individuals. So I think they should start reaching out to individuals that are disabled to play those roles. What do you think?
That makes sense to me. I mean, why, get an actor, put them in a wheelchair, and maybe use a person that's disabled as an understudy, so that the person that's not disabled kind of know how to move their body or do certain functions, so that they can appear to be disabled on camera. I'm pretty sure that they got people that are really disabled going to acting school. And I don't know if they being given a fair shot at a chance to act or not. I know if it was me, I would want a fair chance at going to these auditions and actually getting a role where somebody with my disability actually plays the part. And I'm like, instead of using me as an understudy, use me.
Right. I mean, people with disabilities can act too. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's individuals with a disability that can do a great job,
Right.
So I feel like why put somebody, that's a well-known actor to be somebody in a wheelchair where you can actually get somebody that could really, I would say, bring that role out even more.
Right, because I don't have to pretend to be someone that's disabled. I am someone who's disabled. I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, and the person that's not disabled, they gotta try to do the movements like somebody that's disabled, or
they gotta try to copy you.
It's like make it real.
Right, use a real person.
Yeah.
We don't want no imitation Coke. They want the real thing on the screen, man.
Right.
So and it's crazy because I've seen a lot of movies, a lot of TV shows where there are people that play these different roles, and in the movie, the person is disabled, and it could be a main character, it could be a supporting role, a role player that's supporting the main character. They are disabled, and we're not trying to take no shots at California and Hollywood and the media who are using able-bodied people to be people that are disabled. We're not trying to take no shots. This whole podcast is just about bringing some things to light. So I mean, that's all we're doing, is we just shining a little light on the media. Maybe you never thought about the person who was playing a disabled role is not really disabled. Like when the camera cut off, dude can absolutely get out the wheelchair and walk to his car. It's like, I mean, it's almost unfair. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I think they're getting better at it somewhat, because I'm starting to see like commercials with people with disabilities in those commercials. Starting to see like models on pictures like in the mall or on billboards. So I think it's getting there, but it's not there yet.
Maybe this will be the big push they need.
Yeah, I think that needs to be. I mean, I think other individuals with disabilities should speak up, and
So you're thinking more of like a shove, not a push. Maybe. Football tackle them into it. Just.
Right, like just roll through the door, man. Bulldoze the door open.
And I know that understudies get paid. I know they don't get paid as much as the actual people on the screen.
I don't understand why.
You don't understand why the understudies don't get paid that much?
Right.
I'm figuring it's like because you're not on the screen.
Right.
I'm like, so my name in the credits?
Right.
I mean, that ought to be worth something. At least $500,000. I ain't greedy. I want the bag though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you already got some things working against you when you're disabled. You know what I'm saying? But I hate it. Don't try to, are we gonna make somebody look and move like Chris and put them in a movie where the person is, on crutches throughout the whole movie? It's like, nah, just give Chris a shot. He been going to acting school, which I haven't. I would like to. If any acting agencies ever see this, we want a chance. I'd play a role.
Yeah, man, I was watching something the other night. It was a very famous actor and actress,
Mm-hmm.
and the actress was in a wheelchair. She's not actually in a wheelchair, but she was playing somebody in a wheelchair, and I was like, man, they could have got somebody that's actually disabled to play that role. Even though it was like a funny little show or whatever, they still could have got somebody in a wheelchair to, play that role and still be funny.
Right, and you know, I understand that, you know, where it's like, well, these actors are trained and they've been, you know, honing their skills for so many years and they already know what to do on screen. But if you get a random person who's actually disabled and they hadn't went through, you know, any acting classes and things like that, it may be a little different. I mean, but they got people that's naturally talented. They might not have went to acting school, but they can act, you know. I mean,
Yeah, some people that could make themselves be somebody on the drop of a dime,
because I know I could do it. I know I could do it.
Or they can cry when you say cry.
Well, I can't do that on camera right now at this moment.
I'm just
But
saying.
given the opportunity though,
Right.
I could do it.
Yeah. But I feel like the media needs to be more inclusive. I feel like they need to start reaching out to more individuals with disabilities, all disabilities.
Right.
And start actually putting them in commercials and movies and
Right. Don't use them as understays. You know,
yeah.
you got the person with the real disability on the set off to the side, but the actor who's acting like they have a disability is getting all of the attention and the accolades and the money. Let's not forget the money. So I mean, have you seen the Amazon commercial where I think that it was a guy, him and his family, they were deaf, and he was saying that he wants to make a world where there is more, accessibility and inclusivity, for people that have all kind of disabilities, not just deaf, not just spinal bifida or cerebral palsy, but everybody who's disabled.
Yeah,
and,
I saw that.
Yeah. And he was like, me and my family are deaf, and then it showed like some shots of him at Amazon, and then it showed Amazon's logo. Mm-hmm. And I understand that companies are trying to show that we do give people with disabilities a chance. That's what that commercial is all about. Don't matter what the disability is, these companies are starting to show commercials where it's like, hey, we do give people with disabilities a chance. I mean, I was at Sam's Club a long time, and I wasn't just there. I actually did good work, and I was Associate of the Year one year. I was Associate of the Month twice in the 12 years I was there. And I do feel like they gave me a really good chance to actually prove myself and all of that.
Yeah.
Now did I get to do a lot of the things that I wanted to do there as far as work and jobs and all that? Probably not. But I understand why, But all we're saying is it's like the world is heading toward being more inclusive. It's just they moving at a snail pace.
Mm-hmm.
And we kind of need y'all to pick up the pace, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, there was a commercial with a popular search engine that had individuals with disabilities because they came out with a device to make it more accessible or to help individuals with a disability out to make their home more accessible. That way they don't have to worry about like trying to reach for things.
Okay.
They can just it's like voice activated.
Okay.
But I mean, I think, like you said, I feel like the world is kind of moving into a more inclusivity phase, but it's still slow.
It's slow, and a lot of times people are gonna say, well, you need to have more patience and you gotta just give it more time. For one, when you the person that's not disabled, that almost hurts.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can say just be more patient, but you're not the one that's being looked over for jobs. You're not the one that can't go into physical places sometimes because it's not wheelchair accessible for you.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I do understand, or we do understand that some stuff do take time, and you do have to have patience. But that's why it pays to start your own business, form your own company. If the world is not moving fast enough for you, then start a company. where you notice the problems that other people might not have noticed, and you start a company to fix those problems. Now, the places where you couldn't get into because they weren't wheelchair accessible, you start a company to make that place wheelchair accessible. You know?
That's true.
If somebody show you a door and they won't let you in, you knock the hinges off of it. And hope the door hit them in the face on the way down.
Yeah. I mean, if you think about it, the ADA laws are not that old. Like, they're like, came in effect like back in the 90s, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, they're not that old, but I mean, it just feels like companies are just doing the bare minimum.
Yeah.
You know?
And maybe they feel like, well, they got to spend more to get more done. They have to spend more money. And they're like, we're looking at what's more cost effective versus making a certain group of people happy. You know, but I'm like, if you make that group of people happy, they're going to spend money. I mean, that's the name of the game, is to spend money, right?
I mean, if you think about it, the disability community is one of the largest minority groups in the U.S.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
Because we got all races, all genders.
Yeah.
Come in all shapes, sizes, types, colors, forms.
So that's a very huge untapped market.
Yep.
So, I mean, y'all let us know what you think.
Yeah, put it down in the comments. Shoot it to us in the email.
And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video.
And don't forget to catch us on Instagram at Real Talk with Chris and Travis. And like I said with the email address is realtalkwithchrisandtravis@yahoo.com. So y'all shoot us a line there. And we'll catch y'all next week with another video.
Stay tuned.
And we out.
Peace.